The picture shows two moths of the same species, dark peppered moth and light peppered moth. Okay, one of them is dark and the other is light. In A, there is a difference in color between the peppered moth. What is a scientific word for a difference within a species? The difference between individuals of the same species, it is called variation. Okay. Then in B, he asks about the reasons of variation. What causes the difference in color between the moth? The difference in color between them, for sure, it is a genetic difference because of having different genes or having also different DNA, it will be accepted. So the difference between them in colors refers to having different genes. Okay, it is a genetic difference. Then in C, he says the number of light and dark peppered moths has changed over time due to natural selection. In 1950, saw an increase in the burning of fossil fuels. For sure, when you see in the question the burning of fossil fuel, you think about the increase of carbon dioxide gas in the air. This released the soot into the air, making the trees and buildings black, like this picture in front of you, like the deposition of carbon or soot on trees and other buildings. Okay. Complete the sentence to describe how the numbers of dark peppered moths changed. Think about it. The trees and buildings became darker, so it will give a chance for the dark peppered moths to hide or to camouflage from their enemies or from their predators. So after 1950, there was an increase or more dark peppered moths. They will increase because they have a better chance to hide from their predators or from their enemies. Okay. Explain your answer using ideas about natural selection, exactly like we have said. The dark peppered moth were more camouflaged, so they are less likely to be eaten by their predators. Or we can also say that dark moths better adapted to their environment. Okay. And for sure, they will be able to survive and pass their genes for the next generations. So their numbers will increase over time. Okay. Peer investigates how light intensity affects the rate of photosynthesis. The diagram shows the equipment he uses to collect the gas produced during photosynthesis. For sure, the gas that is collected or that is produced during photosynthesis, it is the oxygen gas. So the diagram is in front of you. It contains aquatic plant, glass funnel, beaker, water, an inverted test tube on the glass funnel, and the oxygen gas evolve here. Pierre also has a desk lamp, meter rule, and a piece of equipment to measure time. But remember that he said that Pierre has a desk lamp. Then he asks, describe how Pierre uses this equipment to measure the rate of photosynthesis in different light intensities. So it is a very easy experiment. Lamp will be positioned at different distances from the plant to get different light intensities. Like for example, putting the lamp at a distance of 5 centimeters, then we will go away, putting the lamp at a distance of 10 centimeters away from the plant, then 15, and so on. And each time we will count the number of bubbles that evolve in a minute. And each step must be repeated to get a reliable result. Okay, so we are gonna change the distance between lamp and the plant, and each time we will count the number of oxygen bubbles that is released at a fixed time, which is a minute, for example. We also have different control variables like the temperature, like the amount of carbon dioxide that will be used, like the beaker and size of water and type of water. All of these variables must be controlled within the investigation. We only change the distance between lamp and the plant. It is an independent variable, and we count the number of bubbles produced each minute. It is a dependent variable. Okay. Then he says Pierre improves his investigation by replacing the test tube with a measuring cylinder For sure, the measuring cylinder is better as we will measure the volume of gas or the volume of oxygen that will evolve using the cylinder. Because counting bubbles sometimes is not accurate, as we might miscount the bubbles, and sometimes also a big bubble that has large amount of oxygen is produced, other time a small bubble will be produced having a small amount of oxygen. So we don't consider the size of bubble. And now I'm saying that measuring the volume of oxygen using a measuring cylinder is better. It will give an accurate result for knowing the exact volume of evolved oxygen within a certain period of time. 9. Yuri keeps a plant by a window so the plant gets enough sunlight. He waters the plant regularly. Yuri noticed that the leaves start to turn yellow. Remember, when he just says that leaves turn yellow, you must remember here is a lack of magnesium, as magnesium is used in making chlorophyll, which gives the plant the green color. So if here is a lack in magnesium, the chlorophyll pigment and the green color will decrease. So it is a very simple question. Yuri noticed that leaves start to turn yellow. Yuri thinks that the plant does not get all the minerals it needs for healthy growth. What is the mineral is missing? For sure, the missing mineral is magnesium. And why? What is the explanation? As we said, it is needed to make chlorophyll, which gives the plant the green color. Okay. So if there is a lack of magnesium, there will be a lack of chlorophyll and the plants turn yellow.